T-boy. Thank you, T-boy. Any shout rations today? I forgot. Oh! Hello? Are you with me? Oh! Hello! Hello everybody! How the devil are you? That's really strange that, because I'll tell you for why. I was just adjusting my set, and I made a discovery that I could see the chat on my computer as well as broadcasting off my phone, because I'm using my phone because it's a better camera than my old computer. So that's what confused me. You know, I'm easily confused. I think we've already established that, haven't we? I feel like I'm talking to the top of my head. Let me just... Oh, Sunday morning in Canada. Hi, Sue. That's better. So, shall we start again? Shall we do that again? Hi, everybody. And how are you? How are you this lovely sunny afternoon? You might have caught me this morning live from Russell. I've just read Russell's. Hi from Russell and Helen. From Blackpool, seafront. When I came back, the thermometer in the car was registering 24 degrees. It's like an oven in here. I have a little window thermometer, which is very elderly and very mucky. And that's registering 30 degrees. Can you see that? I think we ought to complain. I think it's against our human rights. In fact, it's 31. It's over 30. So I think it's far too hot to work. So I've got my little fan, my little #1 fan, blowing at me. They're very, very clever, these. I would highly recommend these if you work in an office. And it works off a USB. So I've actually got it plugged into my computer. There you go. See? So we're all organised and we're all ready to rock and roll today. And let me just see if I can, you know, I look like I'm building a nest here. I've got that much stuff in such a small area. Let me see if I can find somewhere to put this. You caught me by surprise. I didn't expect you to be there at that point. Right, so now then, how on earth are you? Are you enjoying the sunshine? It's gone a little bit dull. Obviously, I've put the blind down because I didn't want backlighting and blind you to death. But there's a little bit of cloud keeps blowing about. It says it's tide turning. I think it might be a bit later than 2 o'clock today. I think it might be more 3 o'clock. It's gone. That's before we start. I was going to say something then. Oh yes, tomorrow is forecast for sunshine. Oh, it's going to be one of them days. Put my teeth gone. Yes, my brain has gone roast. I think I must have left it somewhere in Blackpool. I must have left it somewhere where it didn't know where I was. Yes, so there's sunshine forecast for tomorrow. And then Thursday, it reckons it's going to be a bit dull. You might have just caught T-boy as he delivered my tea. I was just looking at, yes, I was just complaining and telling him that he'd not filled the cup to the top. Look at that. I look like I'm on, you can't even see the tea. I look like I'm on rations. I look like it's full to the brim. I've got my pop. I've got my pop bottle. I'm not saying I'm thirsty or anything like that. So, we're going to start off today with a little bit of an explanation following last week's debacle on, yeah, probably don't want me to spill it. Oh, listen, they're stalking us. We've got sirens in the office as well as sirens on the seafront. Yes, we're going to start this week with a little bit of an explanation about the debacle last week at Brew at 2, because we seem to acquire an idiot. and I was trying to read what was coming up on my messages as I was talking to you lovely people, and I was conscious that somebody was being an idiot, and I couldn't quite see or keep up to what they were saying, and I sort of was conscious that it was all starting to get a little bit out of control. So I bet that my friend Brenda Swallow laughed at Keith when I went, right, that's it, I've had enough, because I famously did that at one of our Russell Beach AGM meetings. Somebody who shall remain nameless came to the meeting and started, we were in the middle of talking about poo and sort of, you know, rubbish and all the rest of it, and sewage and beach cleaning and litter and all the stuff that we do at our beach group. And this person struck up and started talking about something completely unrelated, to do with politics and religion, if I think rightly. And you know that there are two things that you never discuss in public: politics and religion. So no, we're not doing that. So I stood there at the front of the meeting. I'll stand up and give you the full actions. I stood there at the front of the meeting and I went, right, stop it. And everybody that knew me just went and smirked. So yes, we had an idiot in our midst. Anyway, we've got a strategy for dealing with idiots, and they will not be tolerated. I've managed to run social media pages for the last 11, 12 years, however long it is, and we've maintained decorum and civilised behaviour. So we shall be doing that in future. But I'd just like to stress that it wasn't anything to do with our lovely Eric. It was the idiot, and I'm not going to say what name they went by, because that's just going to flatter their ego. Right, so anyway, hoping and assuming that everything is under control, we shall proceed. We shall proceed in a normal manner. So say it once and say it loud. We are bats and we are proud. And obviously you cannot see Jane. Cannot see Jane. What do you mean, Eric? I hope you can see me. Can you see me? Can everybody else see me? Can somebody tell me whether you can see me? Because I sort of started it in a little bit of a unnormal manner. Oh, right, that's okay. We're back on. Everybody can see me fine. Anne's watching on the bus to her daughter's at Wigan. There you go. There you go. So, we're bats because we have Brew at 2 cups. And these are illustrated by T-Boy Senior. And these make us a bat gang. These do. And when you have your cup, you'll go on the bat map. And then we are all a nice group together. So we've got all our regulars, and with the exception of Brenda and Keith, and possibly one or two others, I wouldn't know the rest of you if you walked into me. Brenda, would I know you if you walked into me? Today I think I might be lost. Did I manage to find the donkeys? Yes, I did manage to find the donkeys. So I've had a lovely morning in Blackpool this morning, although I must say it was a little bit hot. So I was off and out, ready and early and organised, and I was in Blackpool by what time was it? 9:30, something like that. Mm. And there were already people all over. There were getting busy. There were queues. Really warm. I went in. Well, you'd have seen me in my sundress. I've upgraded to a sundress, or downgraded, whichever way you look at it. I took a cardigan with me. Got out of the car. Went, put the cardigan in the boot. In fact, it's still there. I must retrieve it. And off we went. Off we went for a nice morning in Blackpool. So I found the donkeys. I asked the trampoline lady what time they turned up, and she said probably round about now. I turned round and there they were, just coming down that is it Chapel Street, the road at the side of the car park where you kind of come straight in a line to Central Pier. So I've been to see the donkeys. That was my they won't let me on a donkey, Russ. I'm too fat. I'm over 8 stone. So that's that. So what else have we been doing? Right, as I was saying, it's very warm. It's very warm. It's 31 degrees. We'll keep an eye on the temperature while we're working. So what have we been doing? Well, despite the fact that we're in the middle of a heat wave, lovely as it is, we've been getting ready for Christmas. So there you go. You see, as my job as the little parrot, you know how kids drive the parents mad and they're forever going da, 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 in your ear. Da, 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 da. Well, since when did I start? Was it about March?
Yeah.
I think it was about March. I started nattering at T-Boy and saying Christmas cards, Christmas cards, Christmas cards, because it's no good starting to think about Christmas cards when everybody's bought Christmas cards. Yes, Buster Vane, I agree. I think Christmas is humbug as well. But, and yes, I did just say Christmas, Becky. But when, come closer and then I don't have to shout. When you've got the problem I've got with T-Boy, you've got to start early. Because if I don't start in January, they'll not be ready until next January. Is that right, T-Boy?
Yeah. Got it in one.
So this is, you heard it here first. This is breaking news, exclusively for bats to see. This is the first design for our Christmas cards. So as you can see, it is our. Is it Features of Cleveland, that?
Yeah.
Do you know I had a petite Mel then. I couldn't remember which one it is. This is our this is our Features of Cleveland's poster design, which has been Christmasized. And look, T-Boy's on the back. Look at that. So, if you think that we've got all the different places, we've got Blackpool and Lytham and St Anne's and all the rest of it, study. At the speed he goes at, we might be ready for September.
Does anybody else have trouble with the daughter? Would you ever got a broad back?
It's very true. It's very true. But when they're ready, I will let you know. But yes, it's very bizarre sorting Christmas things out on the 1st of June in a heat wave. It's very, very, very odd. Anyway, I've been getting creative. I don't know whether Dawn's watching. Sometimes she watches live.
Tell her Christmas cards already.
Yeah, sometimes Dawn watches live and sometimes Dawn watches on replay, but Dawn is a big Driftwood Cottage fan. So Dawn will be happy to know that I've been making some more beach huts. So I've been sat there with my little Dremel, cutting my little bits of wood and knocking nails in. So T-Boy in training cuts the big bits. He does the bits that need the saw, and I cut the little bits. So I've been painting and making, and I've got the hands of a carpenter now. So there you go, you see. So that's what I've been up to. And I've had my second jab. So, well, I've got to say, they're like poetry in motion. We go to Thornton Little Theatre which is literally a 5-minute drive inland as you kind of going back towards the motorway. It's blowing a gale, you know. There's stuff blowing all over. You leave it open. I'm just looking for something to weight on, a bits of rubbish down. That's it. So there I was feeling all smug because I thought I'd got my job in before Kevin. And I told you last week that we'd booked for us to go at the same time. Well, talk about laugh. Oh dear me. I told you about the 576 whatever, didn't I? The birthday thing. Last week. Yeah, because I just had it, hadn't I, last week? It's all coming back to me. It's all coming back to me. So, anyway, as I did with jab 1, jab 2 made me sort of feel, well, like I wanted to go to sleep, basically. And my legs sort of went all wobbly. And I went really, really tired. I don't feel quite as bad today, but I still feel like that. So yes, I spent blimey, a couple of friends had the use of taxis for that distance. What distance, Babs? Anyway, sorry, I'm digressing, aren't I? Russ, you cheeky thing. Russ says he likes my curtains. I'm going to stand up and show you my curtains. It's a very comfy sundress. It's a TK Maxx special due to the fact that nothing fits me. Yes, so anyway, going back to the jab. Yesterday, I sat on the settee and we went outside and discovered that it was absolutely boiling. And then, I know you're joking, Ross, I'm only pulling your leg. It was absolutely boiling, so we had literally 10 minutes sat in the sun. And then we came back in and we watched the telly, which was lovely. So that was a... In fact, I'll tell you what we watched on the telly. We watched Broadmoor, which was very interesting Bank Holiday Monday entertainment. Was it not, T-Boy?
Yeah.
It was very interesting. I think it was on an advert channel because I can remember fast forwarding it. Can't remember which one. You might get your tongue catch up. But it was all about, well, what can you call them? Criminals that had been locked up in Broadmoor and how they look after people in Broadmoor and whatnot and what they've done. And oh, very interesting. If you like that kind of thing, if you're a bit weird like I am, very interesting. So that was our Bank Holiday Monday afternoon. Blackpool was packed. I don't know whether you've seen any of the pictures. In fact, I have pictures here sent to me by, she says, just trying to remember who sent them, by Russell. I thought it was Russell. Russell sent me some pictures of Blackpool. So this is Blackpool at the weekend. Absolutely packed. It was like that today. And the tide was out, so the beach was absolutely full. And he took another one as well of a seagull. And he called that Cleveley's, but it's actually North Shore, I think that. It's opposite the Imperial, isn't it? So I thought they were very good then. Very good then, Russ. So I've gone again. I've gone blank. When I called myself Sived, I weren't joking, you know. Fruity Loops. Yes, Blackpool. Blackpool was busy. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So today it's the same. It was really, really busy. Really busy. So, but nice to see. Just hope everybody doesn't all go down with a dose of COVID afterwards. Fingers crossed. So, I have a joke. I have a joke to share with you. Now, if you are my age, 21 and a bit, You might sing along. You might sing along to this one. So it says, a bloke rang me the other day and he said, I'm the dandy highwayman who you're too scared to mention. I spent my cash on looking flash and grabbing your attention. I tried to tell him he had the wrong number, but he was adamant. Did you get that? Did you get that? I'll not sing it for you.
No.
Stand and deliver your money or your life. That's everybody round about my age that's got earworms now for the rest of the afternoon. And Jane Kelt also sent something for us to practice. Now Jane sent a note with this. She says, I thought I'd send you this doodle joke to practice your pirate pronunciation with. Try it while sucking on a sour sweet. Oh dear. Actually, I don't think you need to practice your R's with some of those sour sweets. Many of them make your tongue feel like it's about to explode with blistering barnacles. That's not wrong, that. There you go. What's a pirate's favourite kind of socks? Argyle. Good drawing, though. And it's even got an eye patch on, look. The sock's even got an eye patch. About that then. It's good, that, Jane. We'll give you 10 out of 10 for that one. In fact, we'll give you a round of applause. There you go. Right, we've done that. So, I've got some shout-outs, I think. One I missed this morning, bearing in mind I was sort of walking around, I'm not getting on with them varifocal glasses at all, you know. These are what they call occupational, so the bottom bit is for sort of reading close to, and then the top bit is for computer, which is quite good actually, because I can read what it says on there by looking through that top bit, and then I can read what it says on my desk by looking through the bottom bit, so they're alright. But the varifocal ones I've got for kind of going out, oh dear me, they're doing me head in. I don't know whether you've noticed when I'm doing videos, but I'm sort of doing that with my feet and sort of missing where my feet are. Oh, can't be doing with them at all. So anyway, I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to upgrade, downgrade, change, and I'm going to order some bifocals. So the reason I'm telling you this is because this morning when we got the live chat on, I use my iPhone, Ross. I use that because I find it's got a good combination of a very good camera. That's why I'm using it to live stream on rather than my computer. My computer's sat here at the side of me. But it's quite elderly, it's a bit like me, and the camera on it's a bit fuzzy. So it's got a very good camera. I can store quite a lot on it because it's quite a good model. They bought it for a big birthday a couple of years ago, so it's quite a good capacity. It's easy to use. I can live stream straight from it. I only need one gadget, and I can just about cope with the weight of it, because you might have noticed me waving my orthopaedic splint about this morning when I did the live stream, because my wrist's not happy. So yeah, I use my iPhone, but the thing is, you see, when I'm trying to when I'm trying to read it like this, I'm doing these sorts and trying to watch where I'm going and get my feet in the right place, and then read it through the very bottom bit what I'm reading on the... Oh, it's terrible. Anyway, so Lindsay in West Yorkshire had sent a message this morning saying that she would like a shout out because she was moving and she was very excited. So I'm not quite sure where she's moving to or where she's moving from. I kind of gathered she was moving from West Yorkshire, but I think, Lindsay, are you moving to Blackpool? Because if you are, I can understand why you're excited. Anyway, that's your shout out, so that's for you. And then there were two other things that I was going to mention as well. John Hitchens just piped a joke up while I was spouting about varifocal glasses and doing these sorts. He says, what's the best way to remember your wife's birthday? Forget it once. Dead right. Dead right. So, two things I was going to tell you. One is that Heritage Trams are running a fundraiser. They've got roof problems, as many buildings have got in this area. So their roof is, well, there's a video that they've made it, and I've uploaded it onto my YouTube channel. And it pans up, it's only a couple of minutes, and it pans up to look at the roof, and it's in a right state. It does need redoing. So they're running a fundraiser for that. So hopefully I'll be going and having a look at the roof a little bit closer up. And then the other thing is, my friend Joey Blower is also in a bit of a pickle. Now, I don't know whether, has anybody seen Joey Blower when you've been to Blackpool? He used to do a show at the Merry England at North Pier. And he's a really nice bloke. He's also got business interests as well. So that's kind of where I know him from, not from the shows. And he's raised such a lot of money over the years. He must have raised well over £1 million for Macmillan and cancer research and one thing and another. Anyway, talk about irony. He's been diagnosed with prostate cancer. So he's running a fundraiser as well. So he's number one raising money because he's going to have proton beam therapy, because the alternatives are apparently not very palatable. But he's also as well trying to raise awareness. Now, I know that quite a lot of our audience is over the age of 50, shall I say. So he's trying to encourage all you men of a certain age to go and have a PSA or a prostate test. And then a little bit of a stitch in time saves 9. Here comes T-Boy in training.
Hello. Pretend I'm not here. Carry on.
Hello, Kevin. He's busy. Oh God. So yeah. So that's two things I wanted to just give a shout out for. Two really good things to talk about this week. So where are we now? We're up to birthdays. And according to my birthday book, if you want your birthday putting in our birthday book, you need to send me an email. That's what you need to do, is it not? You need to send me an email to Jane, Jane, at therabbitpatch.co.uk after we've finished. The link is in the description underneath. Oh, someone's watching, Kevin.
Hey! I've got to come and say hello. Hello, Sue. Is my mum and dad on?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Hello, mum and dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't read that.
You can't read that. You've not got your varifocals on then.
Do you need any tomato sauce or any tartare sauce? We've got loads. I've been putting shopping away. What I'll do is, if you need any, let me know and I'll drop it off with your magazines on Friday.
Oh, I thought that was a general invitation to all the bats.
We've got enough.
I thought that was a general invitation to all the bats that if they wanted tomato sauce or tartare sauce, then they could have some.
Even the cupboards are grown in. Oh,
get on.
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, so it was just offering tomato sauce and tartare sauce to keep them blended. Unless you've got a drawer underneath your underneath your thing that we can put some in and
We're ready for the next lockdown.
and send it through. Yeah, we're ready for the next lockdown. So it's Buster Vane's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday, Buster. Buster's a fully paid up member of the Bat Club. So happy birthday to you tomorrow. Right, I've got another joke for you here. Talking of prostates, this is very apt and kind of follows on from that. I thought this was funny. It made me smile. So I'll show you this one. I'll just fold the edges in and then you can see it better. Right, so I saw this on Facebook and then I do believe Elaine Smith circulated it as well, which is where I probably kept it from. So here we go. Natural medicine for men. Go up to a tree and take a leak. If your pee attracts ants, you've got diabetes. If it dries fast, your sodium is high. If it smells like meat, your cholesterol is high. If you forgot to unzip, you've got Alzheimer's. If you miss the tree, you've got Parkinson's. If you peed on your shoes, you've got an enlarged prostate. I didn't quite work that one out. And if you can't smell it, you've got COVID-19. I'm easily amused, aren't I? I thought it was funny, that. So there you go. That's that one. Right, so just a reminder, if anybody wants to join the Bat Gang and be an official Bat, you need to get your Brew at 2 mug online, available in the link underneath the video. So that brings us on to the brilliant. Oh dear me, I'm at it again, aren't I? I've gone tired. I'm going right tired again. If I fall to sleep, just give me a knock. So that brings me on to the finale, the sour-ometer. So Mark said, I vote for T-Boy in training to eat the really sour sweets. You could both have one and have a gurning contest. I know who would win. Russ says it could be my age if I'm tired. It's your age when you're young, it's your age when you're old. Keith says, we'll have some tomato sauce, please. Oh, sorry, tartare.
Tartare, no problem.
I'll talk to you later about that, Keith. So, yes, we're on to the finale. So last week, I actually put, I don't think T-Boy in training had got any idea about what I'd done. I'd actually put a question on oh, listen, another siren.
Coming for you.
It's coming for me. On the community posts asking whether people thought that T-Boy in training ought to take up the sour sweet challenge as well. And I don't think he saw it. I don't think he got any idea. And he's probably not even listening to me now because he doesn't normally. So anyway, you unanimously agreed with me that in fact that was a really good idea and that T-Boy in training ought to do the sour sweet challenge. So I'm going to put that on the agenda for another day. So you've probably gathered that I'm kind of teaming and ladling the vile sweets, what I expect to be the vile sweets with what I expect to be the reasonable sweets. So today I think might be a vile day, but we'll come on to that in a minute. It's the thing that you've all been waiting for. So far on the vileometer, we've got Jane Kelt's Mega Sours at the bottom, and they definitely came under nasty. Toxic Waste, quite near to the bottom, and then we get kind of into more palatable territory. So last week we did Ring Pops, which came all the way from Canada from Sue Miles. So that was that was interesting in its own right. I think we'll use the little packet, and they were actually quite nice. They weren't bad at all then, and they were a proper ring. In fact, I saved one. I saved one to show you. In fact, I could put it on, couldn't I? Ooh, knocking myself out with me sour emitter. Are you ready? I think my diamond looks like it's slipped a bit. I'll put my. There you go. What about that then? That's impressive, that, isn't it? That's some carrots, that. So that's sour pops, ring pops, and they weren't bad at all. I think I'd be inclined to put them at the top in the nice category. And these are all pinned on so that I can take them off and move them accordingly. Right, and then Sue had also sent all the way from Canada some sour bonbons, and they were sour. So I think actually I'm going to put them sort of down there, because they were quite tangy. They were, so you picked well there. They were quite effective, shall we say. So that's how far we're up to. It's getting to be quite a collection. So a couple of weeks ago we were talking about, I just need to be careful with my jewellery, because I don't want to damage it, do I? I wonder how long it'll last before it's starting to go sticky. You can see, in fact, you know how I have all these little bits of paper that I use for my brew at 2, and I kind of use them week after week. Well, last week, if you remember, I was bashing one of these sweets up with the letter opener into little bits so that I could taste it. And when I came back to my stuff, it's all stuck together, little bits of sweet. So today we are going to do these delightful confections. Now, as you can see, they are unopened. I haven't opened them. And Darren Clark sent me a donation a few weeks ago. Are you there, Darren? Well, I just have a slurp and get myself primed and ready. Are you there, Darren? Are you there, Darren? Darren might be watching it on replay. What are you laughing at?
You might be watching it on replay.
You think I'm screwy? Anyway, so Darren sent me a donation via our Ko-fi channel to buy some of these. These are sour apples. Now, I'm not sure whether these are made by the same manufacturer as the people that made the mega sours that Jane sent. I have a feeling they might be, and I have a feeling they might be as bad. Anyway, I've got my cup empty now, so if I need it, I can spit my sweet out. So, are you ready? We shall do these. Thank you anyway to Darren for the donation. Just a reminder that we are a small, independent business that doesn't get any funding from the local councils and the tourism people and whatnot. So we have to earn our money whichever way we can. And we have a coffee account where you can leave a donation of enough to buy coffee. Well, I don't actually buy coffees, but you get the drift. So, are you ready? We shall begin. I don't really smell of anything so much. Oh God, I like that others. Oh. Mm. Oh. They're awful. Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, but what on earth have they put on them? It's like, oh dear me. I'm just starting to get a slight apple taste at the minute. Oh dear me, they're awful. I've got some more here. Does anybody want them? Oh. Do I want to buy?
Dad, I'll drop them off with your tartare sauce.
I've got another 12. Does anybody want one? Oh dear me. That's not bad actually. Oh, I don't know what's in the middle. Shall I crack it and see what's in it? I don't think they're quite as bad as their mega sours. They were beyond awful them. I'll crack it and we'll see what's inside. If I break my teeth, I'm sending you a bill. Are you ready? Bearing in mind my teeth are old. I can't get in it. Oh, for sure. Oh, that's not bad. You see, you suffer the outside, and there's fizz inside it, and that's not bad at all, that. I think they're another one that needs to wash in some hot water first. The trouble is, it leaves you with this really bitter taste in your mouth, and it sort of... Now. Excuse me. I admit defeat. Oh, I'll just put my mouth out before we carry on. Yeah, I like normal sour sweets. Some of them. Oh dear, but they're sour and they're sour. Oh dear, the things I do for you in the name of entertainment. Oh, I've got some more pearlers in the box. I've got another packet from Jane Celt, and I've got another packet of disgusting things that came from the same place with the same money, and I've got another sour one, barrel blasters. Ooh. So we've got plenty left to go at. Oh, until we think of something else to do on a Tuesday. Yak. Right, I think it's time. It's time. Yeah, can you remember that bloke that used to put his head through the horse thing? What do they call them? Bridle. And Gurn. Oh goodness me, I could beat him, couldn't I? I could beat him, I think. Right. On that note, we are going to draw today's proceedings to a close because I think I need to go and clean my teeth. I'll not clean them straight away, I might not have any left. The acid might just strip all the enamel off, but I think I might need to go and have a lie down or something after that. Ooh. Right, so on to our swan song. On to our swan song to end a very pleasant afternoon of brewing it to in. Are you ready? Smiling is infectious, you catch it like the flu. When someone smiled at me today, I started smiling too. I passed around the corner and someone saw my grin. When he smiled, I realised I'd passed it on to him. I thought about that smile, then realised its worth. A single smile, just like mine, could travel round the earth. So if you feel a smile begin, don't leave it undetected. Let's start an epidemic, quick, and get the world infected. See you next week. Bye.